talking to Micky Collins after the 2-1 defeat by Tunbridge Angels on Tuesday night. But first of all, your own welfare. Micky, you're on crutches. Tell us what's happened.
Played in a charity game for our lads down here for the Heart of Kent Hospice, and just Achilles ruptured. Second half played, went to run and snap. You don't get any warning with one of them, and it's gone. It's not fully ruptured. It's partial, but it's bad enough for an operation. So good old NHS looking after me excellently, which they have been. So hopefully next week I'll have the operation, and then we'll do the recovery. But it's fine. There's no pain with it now. So it's in a cast, and we carry on. I've done one before, so I'm aware of it.
But a team talk on crutches tonight. What about the performance? What were your thoughts? Another positive 90 minutes for you?
Very good. I thought it was really good. I think they went a bit different to what most teams do. They got a lot of trialists here, and they needed to whittle it down, which I respect. So they played the trialists all first, and then put their best 11 on in the last half an hour. And we done it the opposite way, really, because we go quite strong at the start and get people minutes, and then we change it around carefully as we go. So we've ended up with our second fiddle playing their first team at the end, and I thought we coped with it quite well, apart from conceding a very good goal. But no, real positives. I thought we carved some good opportunities, scored a really good goal from good football, and really positive. Even more so from the Dartford game on Saturday. I'm really pleased with them.
Things building nicely then, you think?
Oh, lovely. Yeah, excellently. And every player that we're looking at and the system we're trying to play, and they're buying into how we want to do it. And, getting better and better defensively. I thought we were a bit tighter tonight as well. Bit disappointed with the first goal. It was a bit sloppy, and Crabby knows he should have picked him up at the far post, but didn't. But the mistakes are getting less because they're getting a bit more focused. The fitness levels are getting better. The football we're playing is on a better level now. And, I thought we played attractive football last year, but this looks like it could be on a different level.
And what about players? You're having a look at a fair few. You've got some decisions to make yourself.
Yeah, we made one tonight. We just offered Andreas Tobin to sign for us, and he's agreed. So we'll get that paperwork done on Thursday. I'll have another discussion with him tomorrow. But he's impressed me in pre-season. He's been excellent. He impressed me last year when we played against Erith Town, and he had 2 good games against us. So we've done that. He's done enough for me, and he likes the club, and he likes the way we play football, and sees himself pushing forward here. So that's one done. There's a couple of others we need to look at, and we'll give that another. We've got a bit more time, and we've got a couple missing Saturday down at Deal, which is the usual case, people travelling down there. So we'll look at the walking wounded again, and see what we can put together for Saturday, and then we'll assess some more trialists and see where we are.
You've got 3 more games, so still plenty of time for people to make an impression and make your life a little bit more difficult in terms of decision making.
Well, we got 4 left, so we're not even halfway through it yet, and to be honest, we started tough, which is what I always want. 2 Ryan Prem teams and a Conference South side. A Conference South side that finished in the playoffs, second place in the league, and missed out by 1 goal, unfortunately, for my former club. But yeah, it's been exceptional. We haven't won a game yet, but that's irrelevant. Not fussed about that. Saturday will be a different test. Will be a different test. One we're away from home, one we're off our own pitch and it's on grass. Deal are very organised and will be like they always are. Can we go down there and put in the level of performance we have in these games, and will we get a bit more fruition from it? We'll wait and see. We may come away scratching our heads, but. Yeah, and then we move on to another toughie, which will be Maidstone, and then we've got Tunbridge Wells here again. That'll be similar to the Deal situation, and then the last one will be Otford, which will be good, and we'll be settled by then and a week away from the big start.
Right, and no injury problems apart from your good self. That's
there's a couple of niggles. There's a couple.
Yeah,
there's a few. Byron's got a bit of a jarred knee after tonight. Right. People are still suffering with blisters from Saturday because of the heat. Yeah. There's a couple of burns going around from slide tackles and stuff. But no, everyone's in good shape. We're just nursing little strains and little tweaks at the moment, and we're protecting that. And you'll see some players getting 60 minutes, then all of a sudden the next game they're getting 20s or 30s because we're actually protecting them. Because obviously these aren't the most important games. 11th of August is when the fireworks start.
Indeed, and before that you've got the FA Cup.
Well, that is the one. That is the FA Cup on the 11th.
Yeah, and looking at it from a excitement point of view, we talked about it on Saturday, but this is where it all starts. You've won promotion. It's a new challenge for you and the club.
Yeah, it's a great challenge. It's and it's one that I think everyone at the club's bought into. The improvements around the ground have been noticed. Everything's going in the right direction. We've just got to make sure that we're on the money. On the 11th of August, when we turn up for the first game, whether it's FA Cup, League, whatever it may be, I know that we're organised, and that group of players, and most of them, a lot of them are new, have bought into what we're doing, they understand it, and they go and perform for the club. And we'll enjoy the ride this year. We will enjoy it. There's absolutely no pressure on us whatsoever, and we'll set our own pressure and our own targets. And we don't usually fail that often, so we'll see how we do, and I'm sure we'll reassess it again in October, November, and then look where we are.
Good times ahead. We're looking forward to it.
Thanks, Andrew.
Thank
Cheers.
You, Micky.
Thank you, mate.